vegan, it's a vegan flatbread with like caramelized onions and peppers in it, and they were out of tofu, and I was happy because I don't like tofu. And then some grapes and OJ. Just something to start the day. Last day in Ann Arbor for now. So munching breakfast, it is our 4th day here in Ann Arbor, and it is our last day for now, and I can confidently say I am totally in love with the city, so I'm really looking forward to coming back. It has amazing vegan food, like even the little cafe downstairs that I popped down to for breakfast had vegan options, so that was really cool for us. And then it's just beautiful. It's so beautiful. The people are so friendly. The vibe is just fantastic. It's very similar to the kind of like, Good morning, you guys. Yeah? What are you guys up to up there? You guys fighting with somebody? Huh. So these little guys are above where the farmer's market, above where the farmer's market normally is. And it's empty today because it's Monday, but we're gonna go get some yummy food. And I was just watching these birdos. Well, I hope you guys settle whatever dispute you have. It is our last day in Ann Arbor, and we are back once again at the lunchroom to eat breakfast, or kind of lunch, because they don't serve breakfast on the weekdays. And we are going to be celebrating with a delicious dessert, because we have indeed got the place we were looking at that I have fallen completely in love with. We are just needing to like sign the lease and turn it back into them, but it's such a huge relief to know that that spot we both kind of sort of fell in love with within the hour of getting into Ann Arbor is going to be where our home will be. And after trying to navigate traffic in the rental car just to get here, being able to walk into town is going to be a huge stress relief. So I'm very, very excited about that too. But yeah, this is amazing. It was fantastic. Woke up and Chip checked his email and saw that that's what we've got, and I am really, it's kind of like a fairy tale. It's kind of amazing to see it all unfold in front of us. So we're flipping through the lease and doing all the boring stuff right now before we get our delicious, tasty food. And then we're going to be headed back into Detroit and then flying off to, it's so good. As usual, the food here is amazing. And now we have vegan nachos. So these are actually like vegan nachos. Oh, you can see a little steam coming off of it. And they're really, really good. I've never had nacho cheese that was like this tasty. It almost reminds me of like nacho cheese that you see that would have like beef mixed into it for some reason with the seasoning, I think. But it's really, really, really yummy. So you got the chili mac, and then I got the TLT, which is like the tempeh. I love it, and it's on like fresh made rye bread. This is gonna be so yummy. It's really yummy, as usual. I have to admit, not as yummy as French toast, but I don't think many things are. And we're just reading through the lease, and it seems like it's pretty standard, and there's no hidden surprises. So we're feeling pretty comfortable with it. It even has a clause that says we are entitled to quiet enjoyment. So we're hoping if some partiers like move in next door, we could slip out of the lease without having to fuss about it. So we'll have to see. Oh, what a big accomplishment. And we're going to be headed back to Detroit in just like a little bit. So this is going to be more days of adventure, but after almost 2 weeks of straight traveling, I'm really ready to be home for a little while. So here's the celebratory donut, and here's the celebratory strawberry cupcake that, yeah, showing off that donut because he's very proud about his donut. There you go, darling. That we are enjoying to celebrate the last moments in Ann Arbor for now, and the fact that we managed to get the condo we love. Again, after driving the traffic just to get here, when we've been walking here for like food every day, it's worlds of difference in stress levels when you can just walk here. So very, very excited about the condo we got. We're really, really looking forward to that, and really looking forward to being home. There's lots of adventures we're gonna get up to when we get home, like hopefully going to see the lemurs and maybe the zoo again, and then a lot of resting and then a lot of catching up for summer adventures on the main channel. I need to record so much stuff, and I miss my tweets. We need to see how the baby tweets are doing. So wow, this really, it's called the strawberry filled cupcake, and it really smells like strawberries, so I'm really excited. I'll share, don't worry, I see that little nod. I'm really excited to try this out. But yeah, so Ann Arbor, thank you so much for being so awesome. I am so excited to know that I'm going to not only be able to continue being the greenery loving Seri that I am here, but I'm going to be able to grow into an even better person. I just can tell already. I'm totally relieved, but also very ready to be home. So that adventure starts in just a moment. Futuristic bar at the airport. So we have touched down in Raleigh, which is in North Carolina, where we currently live. In 2 months we will live in Michigan. And I am so happy to be home, and I am so dizzy and tremendously motion sick as usual that all I want to do is kind of like pass out, but it's another drive home. And then I'm going to see how my tweets are doing and how the birds are doing. But yeah, we were at the very, very back of the plane, so there was no window even, and we were right next to the engines. So my head's spinning, and I can't tell if I'm jostling the camera from walking or if that's just my head. So I'm really grateful the traveling is over for now, but I am so happy and grateful for the trip we went on, especially that I got a chance to fall in love with Ann Arbor and have lots of tasty foods, lots of really good tasty food, and I have lots of stories to catch you guys up on when my head stops spinning and I can check in on my birds. And we're home. I am so happy to be home. We had a fantastic time in Ann Arbor and traveling. The last 2 weeks we have been non-stop traveling. First for a week in Bald Head Island, and then we came home for a couple days, and then off we went again to Ann Arbor, and it was amazing and so important, you guys. That was a fantastic trip. We got everything we wanted to get done. We actually finished signing the lease. We got the announcement this morning. I think I mentioned it in an earlier snippet. We were very busy this morning, so I'm sorry today's vlog was just kind of like a whole bunch of snippets of like the delicious things we ate and then running all over the place, and then finally we end up back here, back at home. We're settling down. I pulled up the channel to see how it's doing. Oh, there was a robin. He was coming by to eat from our bird feeder. That's so cool. But our channel, main channel, is up to 65,200 subscribers, which is just phenomenal. I'm so grateful to be able to have gone away for that long, come back, and everything's still okay. I'm nowhere near where I wanted to have everything when I left to make sure that we would have all of our adventures uploaded and ready to go. But man, that was a lot. No wonder I wasn't able to get everything done because we were so busy, and it was amazing. So this morning we got the email while we were still in our hotel room at Ann Arbor, listening to the bell tower ring every hour, and like I think it even rings every 15 minutes. It's very soothing. At first I was like, oh wow, I bet that could get annoying, but no, it's like a really wonderful backdrop to just our life, and there's something kind of calming in hearing it every 15 minutes. No, another segment of time has gone by. I imagine when you're in class that can be very soothing because you're like, just 3 more bells and I can get out of here. But it was really, really cool. And the campus, maybe it's because everybody graduated like a couple weeks ago and we went after everyone was done, and we kind of had, it felt almost like a bit of a ghost town to just be able to walk around at our own leisure and enjoy the beautiful campus. Ivy growing everywhere. They specifically have like trellises for the ivy to grow up along the old stone buildings and to wander around town. And there's just like beautiful, quirky, like great personality to the shops that you walk by. Some of them are really nice. A lot of them are local. I think they keep like all of the chain stores out of downtown, so it really has a great personality to it. And I'm not a city person, as you guys can probably imagine, and I am excited to be able just to walk around in the city. We actually killed my shoes. Speaking of walking around in the city, I don't know where I put my tennis shoes, but my foot felt kind of funny yesterday, and so I looked down. There was a hole in the bottom of my tennis shoe all the way through like that nice cushy gel insert you can put in. There was like a hole this big through the insert, through the shoe, so that my sock was just what was touching the bottom of the ground everywhere. We walked my shoes to death. I think we probably walked close to 20-30 miles just over the few days. Probably it's not that much, but we were like constantly moving and it was really cool. So I had a great time walking around the place with Chips. It's fantastic. Basically, I love that campus. I love it. I love that city. I love that campus. I am so grateful that we went on this trip for the last 4 days, and I got to be introduced to Ann Arbor. I got to be dubious that there were going to be enough trees. I got to be pleasantly surprised that there were plenty of trees. We found the perfect place to rent in like the first hour we were there, and the last hour we were there, we got the email that we are accepted for that beautiful place that I am so in love with already. And we printed out the lease while we were still in the hotel, and then over breakfast we were actually reading all the clauses of the lease to make sure that we're good to go. Everything's good to go. So we signed it. We sent off our security deposit. I wrote a check. Like as soon as we got home, actually, I wrote a check, gave it to Chips, and he left to go say happy birthday to his dad, whose birthday it is yesterday. And yeah, he took the check with him. So he's mailing the lease and the check. And I'm so at peace with knowing where we're going to be when we move in a couple months. And that's really good because I am so in love with this place too. Coming back home into North Carolina, it has a super special place in my heart, but I know that our future is going to be built in Ann Arbor because for our entire future, Chips and I as a couple, as a team, I'm kind of taking it right now as the main breadwinner because my channel does so wonderfully and my work does so well that I'm able to provide a lot for us. But who knows what happens to YouTube in 10 years. But in 10 years, he is going to have graduated from a world-class like education and he's going to be a great professor. He'll be able to land a good job and then we kind of trade off. So that's kind of the way we've got it worked out. And so my future, even though I'm not the one getting the PhD, is very dramatically going to be affected by going to Ann Arbor, which is why I'm very proud to be wearing this new necklace. It says Go Blue, and that's what you say for like Michigan. So I'm not into the school spirit sort of stuff at all, but I really got into it, and I even have the shirt that he bought me. It was so cute. I don't think I told you guys about that. When we were in the store, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to show you that vlog. I don't think I finished editing that vlog. We were in that like gold and blue store where it sold all of the paraphernalia, and at first I was like, oh wow, look at all of like this school spirit stuff. Who does a school spirit like fly swatter? Or like here's some like ice trays in the shape of the like big M that they use for Michigan University. And then like I started getting into it because I started thinking, well actually, you know, I've never felt like loyalty and alumni spirit towards a school because I've been to 6 universities and colleges by now just because I had to move and keep applying to new ones, which is very expensive when you have to keep your transcripts moving around like that, just for the record. But even though I'm not going to be the one graduating from the university, most likely, if we stay there long enough, I might go and finish up the last year of my biology degree. That would be really nice. But yeah, even though I'm not the one graduating, because I know that it's going to give Chips such a world-class opportunity to become an amazing professor that it's going to take care of me in my future and like see us into our old age. I already feel super loyal to the university, and it's a really fun feeling to know that even though it's just kind of taking care of me on the periphery, it's going to be taking care of my future. So I'm really excited and proud to wear this, and Chips got me a shirt that says Michigan Girlfriend. So we got a big oversized one so I can just wear it around the house, and like a lounge shirt or a PJ shirt. And he got his sisters too that say like Michigan sister, so I thought that was pretty fun. And he got his parents like Michigan mom, Michigan dad cups, just because it's fun to get into that kind of school spirit flavor, to be a little bit goofy, but also just to jump into it with your like heart open to be like, yeah, this is gonna be my future now. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm proud to wear this. In a way, it's my way of showing support to Chips. And the other way of showing support to Chips is going to be getting back to work. Seriously, back to work. Summer's coming up. Clearly, for anybody who thinks about when kids are out of school, you guys can probably picture summer is the most important time next to Christmas as a YouTuber for making sure you have plenty of quality content on up so that people can enjoy, so that you can take care of yourself, because you actually have to save like your money, at least in my personal experience. You have to like squirrel away your money because after Christmas comes, you end up with like 3 or 4 months of nothing. because that's where the ad season dries up. I never thought I'd be excited about ads. I hate ads, but now I like just pay for YouTube Red, and I pay for like the premium Crunchyroll because I'm like, oh, ads are actually what put the roof over my head. So anyway, I'll babble about that later, but I'm already thinking about work again, as you guys can tell, because that's how I'm going to support my future, my current life. That's how I'm going to support Chips, is by working hard. And I'm hoping, and this is way over ambitious probably, as usual, I tend to be overambitious, but we have 2 months before we move, and I'm hoping in those 2 months I'm going to complete another 500 episodes, which is way many, but I could probably do it, and we don't plan on traveling anymore except to do local things, like go to the Duke Lemur Research Center, go to the zoo maybe a couple times, because they opened up a whole bunch of new exhibits. They opened up like a walkover area for the lemur island. They opened up a new exhibit for their which cat? It's one of their cats. One of their cats, like the smaller cats. I can't remember which one, but one of the smaller cats, not the cougar, but another one has a new exhibit. And so she has a new exhibit, and I want to go see it because we watched them build it last time we went. They were putting down the plants for her. And I think they redid the primate exhibit. I'm not sure, like entirely. When I say exhibit, I mean the entire gigantic building they were overhauling. So I want to see if they've done that yet. And then I know that they've added a safari tour, so you can jump in the safari tour and you can ride the safari tour to see the rhinos. So I want to see if we can do that as well, just for the things that are local here. Maybe do a few other things, but for the most part, Chips and I are ready to rest, and I'm ready to get back to work and see like all of the adventures of summer startup. And I'm also ready to take you guys who are here on the vlog channel with me out to our lake and just be able to enjoy as much time walking around the lake as possible, like enjoying our herons, the very rare sightings of our snapping turtles before we end up going and moving. So it's going to be a big adventure. It's going to be a big adventure. And thank you guys so much for your support and kindness over the last couple weeks. I know the vlog channel has like suddenly experienced a huge revival, and I'm still learning how to make the vlogs, how to like edit them right, how to make them interesting, but I'm not going to force myself. It's kind of like this trade-off of like, these are my days. These are what they're like. To me, they're fascinating and interesting, and I love them, and I love sharing them with you guys, and I'm not going to like go out of my way to try to pretend to be interesting. I'm just going to be me, and you guys are welcome to share the adventure and the joy with me. And if it's not your thing, that's fine. We have a whole bunch, 3,500 videos on the main channel to enjoy. So yeah, wow, I'm happy to be home. By the way, all the birds are fine. I'm rambling just because after being like go for so long, it's a relief to be home and be able to like collect your thoughts and just kind of breathe for a minute. So I'm very happy to be home. But yeah, I'm going to make some more tea, and I'm going to sit down, and I don't think I have it in me because I'm ridiculously motion sick from being on the plane. And then the drive home, I get sick, motion sick, to the point of needing to lay down for like 2 hours just driving 10 minutes to the Whole Foods. So it's ridiculous. But anyway, I'm going to plan out the schedule. I'm going to try to edit some of these vlogs. I checked on all the birds. The only one who has me worried is Starburst. He's very old, and I can tell that his liver is not doing so well, but he's very preppy. He's not like sick. He's just old, so there's comes a point where you can just kind of be like, let's make you as comfy as possible. And he was actually a retired breeder when I got him, and he was already, I think, almost 6 when I got him. So he's a very little old man now, and I'm just kind of keeping an eye on him. I'll put fresh spray melt in there now. I checked the bottom nest. I'm not going to tell you guys what was in it yet because that'll be a surprise bird seed diary update. And I checked the top nest, and everything's fine, so all the babies are good. I'm making some new gecko food, so they're all good. Somehow the garden has still survived 2 weeks of neglect, so that's good. I'm very happy about that. And I'm just so happy to be home, you guys. I'm so happy to be home. I'm so happy to share that I'm home with you. I'm so happy to look forward to all of the summer of adventures on both channels, and the opportunity, like I said, to try to continue to learn how to make the vlog channel into a comfortable and exciting and informative place that hopefully have some nuggets of joy, even when I have my kitten days and I might be sick. I feel like I almost want to make my life better by when I have those days, and I know I will in the future, I'll just be able to focus on like, okay guys, it's kitten day, here's my joy journal, here are 3 joyful things you guys share with me, and I want to try to I don't know, do something special. I'm not trying to entertain you. You guys who are still sticking around to the very end of this video, I'm not trying to like engage you. I'm trying to share life with you. And I'm not sure how to do that yet through this weird little medium of like the internet and a video, but thank you for the opportunity. All right, I'm gonna get some rest, do all of the other things I said I was going to do, and probably pass out and wake up in the morning and just savor being home all day long for a day. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.